Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dream Giveaway Garage and the 2015 Challenger Dream Giveaway Award Ceremony. Before we get started, everybody knows what happened in Dallas yesterday. Let's have a moment of silence for our brave law enforcement officers who were lost in the line of duty yesterday. Thank you all for coming here today. This is a 2015 Challenger Dream Giveaway Award Ceremony. Almost a year ago at Carlisle, Pennsylvania, last July, the Hellcat X was unveiled. In this promotional campaign to benefit charities, great charities like DAV, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, New Beginnings Children's Homes, started. Today we award the keys to both of these amazing Mopar machines to one lucky winner who's standing here today. Before we go any further, I want to introduce you to the man who came up with the concept for the Hellcat X and made this project come together. His name is Mark Reiner. He's the CEO of DG Marketing Solutions. We call him the Chief Gearhead of the Dream Giveaway Garage. Let's have a round of applause for Mark.
Thanks everybody for coming, we really appreciate it. Any Mopar fans here? Any Mopar or no car fans here? You know, that's one thing that some of the folks who are here, I try and explain about the passion for cars, and especially in the Mopar community, there are no more passionate enthusiasts than Mopar guys, let's face it, and gals. And so when we decided to do our second Challenger project, the first one we did was in 2013. It was two purple, plum crazy, excuse me, cars. There's a picture of them right there. One of them was a 71 Hemi car, and the other one was a car we built called the Plum Crazier Edition. And it was a 707 horsepower. When we originally went to Chrysler, and that was a Chrysler licensed promotion, we wanted to turbocharge that one, and they said, no, you're going to supercharge it. And we said, why? Are you coming out with a supercharged Challenger? And they said, well, we might be. And so it was actually kind of a precursor and part of the test bed for the Hellcat project, the first car. And it was pretty well known around the Mopar circuit. So when it came time to do another Challenger project in 2015 and the Hellcat existed, we then kind of started doing some research into the origin of the name. And as we researched, the more we researched, the more we got interested and excited about the DNA of the Hellcat name. Originally, the Hellcat was the code name for the engine in the car, but ultimately became the actual name of the car. And so along the way, you know, the Hellcat was obviously named after a fighter plane. All of the power plants at Chrysler, through Bob Johnson, who was the engineer for chief engineer for the power plants, named his engines after aircraft. He's an aircraft guy. So we started looking at the Hellcats and literally recognized that they changed the tide of the war in the Pacific and won the war for the Allies. They had a 19-to-1 kill ratio against enemy aircraft. You think about that, 19-to-1. There was over 12,000 of them made. They were made in Bethpage, New York. Only 275 were lost in combat. It was, nobody could touch the plane. It was amazing. They actually brought it to the Navy in 6 months. It was a miracle that they were able to do it. And part of the reason was they had started an airframe, performance airframe in 1938, and kept refining it. And ultimately they had the airframe, but they didn't have a power plant that would make it faster and more nimble than the Japanese Zero. So they started testing different power plants. And they tested it with the first airframe, which was the X, the Hellcat X. And they tried all different ones, and ultimately a turbocharged and supercharged version of a Pratt & Whitney 2100 horsepower motor is what made it outperform the Japanese Zeros. The production version ended up being twin superchargers, but there was one that was built, the Hellcat X, that was turbocharged and supercharged. So we decided that we were going to stay true to the DNA and the history, and it was just so exciting to us to tell that story. When I see it today, it still gives me chills to think about it. It was just a great way of bringing to light the heroes that saved this country, and to create, in honor of that, one special car. And so it kind of grew legs on its own after that. And obviously, if any of you were at Carlisle, you could not get close to this car. It was on stage the entire weekend along with its older brother here, and you could not get close to the cars. It was just, people were upset because they couldn't get pictures of it because there was always a crowd. And it's been exciting for us to see. We've had great response, obviously, from not only the Mopar community, but there was a lot of crossover. There was a lot of Chevy guys who were entering this too, believe me, and a lot of Ford guys. And so it was a fun project for us, probably one of the most exciting projects that we've ever been involved in. So we just want to thank everybody, and that's kind of the story. I'll be happy to answer any of the issues as to how we built the car, how we got it designed, how we got it to run, because that was the toughest part. The computer codes were locked, as you know, on the Hellcat for quite a while before anyone could unlock them. So we had about 5 or 6 different promotional partners, all great companies that stepped up to the plate because of the same reason that we did. They love the story, they love the idea, they love the idea of the charity connection, especially the military components, and put this thing together, and it just grew legs on its own. And the commercial you saw with the 1970 Challenger going through the bridge is not a car like this, it is that car. So it's kind of like they're both one-off cars. They were both obviously widely advertised and well-known. And that's kind of our story, so we're happy that you guys can be a part of it and are a part of it to see who the lucky winner of the Hellcat X. Right over here, you're going to meet him in a second. And so that's the story.
All right, everybody. Anybody here like horsepower? Okay. Who can tell me how much horsepower the Hellcat X has? 805. I'll give you a hint on this one. This is a U Code 440 1970 Challenger RT. How much horsepower does it have? 375. All right, everybody here is right, and thank you again for being here. You know, giving away these cars is a fantastic opportunity to help some incredible charities. To tell you more about those charities, I'd like to introduce you to Pat Meehan. He's the president of DG Group Marketing Solutions. Pat, come on up.
Thank you, Chris. I want to thank everyone for coming today, especially the winner. Thanks for entering. Well, part of my job, which is very enjoyable, is working with the charities. And when we formed the company in 2008, was our first dream giveaway. We did a pair of Corvettes. Our mission really was to provide funding to some important charities, and we built that roster bigger over the years, and now we have many more giveaways than just Corvettes. So I would just like to talk a little bit about the charities and then introduce you to 2 of the charities that are here today. So this year, the sponsor of the giveaway is New Beginning Children's Homes, and they provide homes for children whose parents are, for whatever reason, unable to take care of their kids. It could be drugs, jail, that kind of thing. And what's unique about New Beginning Children's Homes is it accepts all of the siblings, so they never split a family up, and it's just a wonderful charity. So they are the sponsor, and then, as you heard on the video, we helped Honor Flight, which is a 501c3 charity this year, by providing funding to allow flying some of these World War II veterans to Washington to see the plaques in the wall there. In addition, we do the Detroit Rescue Mission, which is a huge charity up in Detroit that we were introduced to by Ford Motor. And we've had a lot of success helping them. They feed literally thousands of people. We do Bright Pink, which is a new charity this year, the first year, which is a cancer charity for younger women. You know, you see women, particularly younger gals, walking for cancer and that. And so often many of them don't have the counsel and advice that they need themselves to prevent cancer. So Bright Pink is a great charity for younger gals to help them with preventative measures for cancer. The Smile Network is another charity we help. I was coming back from Detroit on a Delta flight, reached in the seat holder and pulled out their magazine, and it told the story of of the Smile Network. And after reading the story, on my return here to Florida, I got a hold right away of their CEO, and we've been giving them grants ever since. And I think at this point we've provided about between 250 and 300 surgeries for children born with facial deformities. So we're very proud of that. So let's see, did we get them all? The National Guard Educational Fund, last but not least before I introduce the two charities that are here. The National Guard Educational Fund allows us to provide grants, educational grants to the children of fallen National Guard men and women from Afghanistan and Iraq. So we're real happy to help them. Now, I'd like to first tell you a little bit about the DAV, and we're all familiar with Disabled American Vets. You know, they serve over 1 million vets annually in life-changing ways. And today, we're very pleased to introduce you to Lisa Perez. Lisa's a disabled Navy veteran and a National Service Officer. Lisa, would you please come up? She's going to tell you a little bit about her mission.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon, and I thank you for having me here with you. My name is Liza Perez. I am a National Service Officer for the DAV, the Disabled American Veterans. I would like to extend our sincere appreciation for designating our organization as a grant recipient for the 2016 Dream Giveaway Promotions. Representing nearly 1.3 million members, the DAV has nearly spent a century dedicated to a single purpose, and that's fulfilling our mission to our men and women who served. We provide a lifetime of support, helping veterans and of all generations get healthcare and education disability benefits they have earned. It means so much to me and our organization to be a part of this. Because of your generosity, DAV can continue this mission on serving America's ill and injured veterans and their family at no cost to the veteran. DAV ensures the veterans and their families can access the full range of benefits available to them. And in fact, DAV's veterans advocates who have served themselves, helped veterans and their families receive more than $4 billion in new retroactive benefits in 2015. And finally, we provide the opportunity for the public to recognize and give back and say thanks through volunteerism. We can't do this alone. Thanks to Dream Giveaway Promotions, we can continue our fight to fulfill the promise of our men and women who served. Now let's get to the awards. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lisa. The DAV is a wonderful charity, and we're very happy that you came out today to tell you a little bit about their mission. Now, we're fortunate to have Mothers Against Drunk Driving here, and we had a wonderful letter from the president of Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and basically she told us in that letter about Ginger Bringle. And Ginger's a program specialist with MAD, and she joined MAD as a volunteer when her cousins, Roy McConnell and his 3 sons, were killed in a crash in August of 2010. And it was such a event in her life that after that, she had been a librarian teacher for many years. She retired from the educational field and began to donate 100% of her time to Mothers Against Drunk Driving. She started a walk for MAD, which has been instrumental in getting younger people involved. And I would like to ask her to please come up and say a few words about Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Ginger.
Thank you, Pat. Good afternoon. On behalf of Mothers Against Drunk Driving, I would like to extend our gratitude for selecting us once again as a grant recipient, this time for the 2016 Dream Giveaway. Your generous contribution will help MAD continue its mission to end drunk driving, help end drugged driving, support the victims of these violent crimes, and prevent underage drinking. While MAD remains the largest organization in the country that supports the victims of DUI crashes, we could not do what we do without your help. Every 3 minutes, MAD supports a victim of a DUI crash in this country. Every 3 minutes. And we do this at no charge, thanks to the generosity of organizations such as Dream Giveaway. We are very grateful for your continued support as a strategic alliance partner since 2013, and together we can save lives and continue to support those who need our help. We are looking forward to a future of no more victims. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ginger. I would like to invite Chris Phillip to come back up. Thank you all.
All right. Before we get started and hand the keys to the winner here, I want to remind everybody that our country remains strong and great because of those who serve. Let's take a minute and give the biggest round of applause we possibly can to the men and women who serve the United States of America. All right. Well, our winner is from California. More importantly, he served the United States of America in the United States Air Force from 1963 to 1967 as a communications specialist. His name is Dennis Daly. Dennis, you're the winner. Come on up. All right. When you look at the camera, say hi to everybody. Hi. Dennis, what do you think about being the winner?
Say again?
What do you think about being the winner of these two amazing Challenger Mopar machines?
I love them. Can't believe it.
Which one are you going to race first?
The Hellcat.
How fast are you going to go in it, Dennis?
As fast as it'll go.
All right, now I'd like to invite Lisa and Ginger back up because they've got the keys. They're going to fire these mad muscle machines up. Lisa?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. And Ginger. And I'd also like to welcome up to the stage Dion Daly. He's Dennis's son. Dion, coming up. Okay, stand over here. All right. So on behalf of Dream Giveaway, New Beginnings Children's Homes, as well as all of our partners and the great charities involved, DAV, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and the others, I think it's time to hand out some keys to these cars. What do you think out there? All right. Keys to the Hellcat, keys to the 70 Challenger. Now guys, you're just going to start staring at those keys. You're going to get into those cars and fire them up. Hellcat.
Yeah, Hellcat.
Yes, sir.
And that's the red key. That's the
Red
service
key. Just put it in the car, push it in the car. There's no actual key. Are you ready to do it? Now there's 4 famous words in drag racing. I'm going to remind everybody what they are after these 2 racers get in these cars. Hold on. Okay. Mark, you want to Okay. Does everybody know the 4 most famous words in drag racing? Gentlemen, start your engines!
All right, Dennis, stand here.
coming. Please feel free to hang out. We're happy to answer any questions that you have about both Challengers, on any of the cars in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Again, thank you for coming. Have a great day, everyone.